Hey, happy Tuesday. Welcome to Talk Tuesday. If you've been here before, welcome back. If this is your first time, Talk Tuesday is our weekly segment where we go over tips to help you enhance your finances. I am Coach D, your budget coach, and I help high achieving women reach and exceed their financial goals while still enjoying life in the process. Thank you for being here. Hey. Thank you for tuning in. So this month we have been focusing on finances and incorporating our family. So we talked about getting our kids involved. We talked about the family budget. We talked about preparing for like college schools. Hey. And then today we're going to go into the basics of estate planning. We're not going to deep as that's not really my thing, but I do have knowledge. The knowledge that I have, I can share with you that can at least get you on the right track. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So let me know in the comments. Have you ever heard of estate planning? Do you know anything about a will? Anything about anything like that? So we're going to get into that. That's what we're going to talk about today. So what exactly is estate planning? So estate planning is basically the managing, the planning, and distribution of your assets. So that's something we need to think about. Of course, these are our assets, but at the end of the day, we can't take this stuff with us. So it's important to not only manage it, but to make sure it goes where exactly we want it to when we do pass on. So not thinking about it, not considering it is not a good thing because yes, we want it to, do the best for us, but we also want it to do the best for our next generation, our children, our grandchildren, and whoever else. So planning on it early is definitely beneficial for you. Hey. Yes. Need to update that will. Hey. Yes, absolutely. So I'm glad to hear that you have heard of it. So let's get into it. I'm going to first get into the will. So we have two wills. So you have the living will, then you have the will and testament. So the living will is something that some people know about, some people don't, but that's basically as far as will that you have for when you're living. So that's for the medical portion. That's to say, like, if for instance something were to happen to me medically where I can't speak or I can't move, I can't, make my own decisions, I want you to know what I want. I want you to know what I'm okay with. I don't want to be resuscitated. I want to be resuscitated. I want oxygen. I want to be on a tube. Like those are type of things that if you don't share it with anyone, how would they know? How would they know? And then it's a hard topic. We don't want to talk about it because we want to talk about it, right? But it's important because you want to make sure that your wishes are, heard and understood and followed in that type of situation. So it's important to yourself, even yourself. Sometimes we don't even think about it. Just think about it. If that were to happen, what do I really want? So it's important for you to think about that. Then you have a last will and testament. Now that happens, that's beneficial for when you're passed away already. That takes no effect until that point. So for that, that is basically saying like what I want to happen to my property, to my money, my possessions, like my home, my bank accounts, my jewelry, my car, just things you might have, that one notebook I had that had all my stuff in it, like it's that type of thing. So it's important to say exactly who you want to have what. If you have multiple things, it's important for you to be able to say, but that way it avoids craziness. It avoids craziness. So it's important to have that for that purpose to let everybody know exactly what your wishes are. And maybe you're someone who maybe, at this point you're like, you don't necessarily want to share who you want to have what, you can keep it to yourself and then they'll find out, at a later date who you want what to go through. And then you won't have to, really have that conversation if you're not interested in having that conversation. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Also, we're going to be talking about that's very important, and this will make it easier for family at this difficult time. Yes, because you have a lot going on. You don't even want to be thinking about possessions. So get your, wills in order, your last will and testament, so that family don't have to worry about that. So think about that. We're going to get into trust. So you have the trust. Trusts are for instances when you're alive or when you have passed. So trusts are, they're a little bit different than a will. So a will can't necessarily own anything, but it can say what you want to happen to your stuff. Whereas a trust actually owns the stuff, and then the trust will, be able to designate, monitor stuff like, make changes, or, a person, not the trust, because it's actually a document, it's a legal document, but you pick someone to be over your trust. So then that person can do what you wish for them to do. They can, think for you. If you're alive, of course, you can just let them know, okay, I'm thinking this, I want this, or it could be you. If you have already passed away, then of course you would list someone who you believe will make the best decisions for you, who will do what's best for your beneficiaries, whether it's your kids or your grandkids, cousins, whoever, because you can put in there whoever you wish. It doesn't necessarily have to be a family member. Maybe you don't have any children, but you want your things to go to, someone else. So it's important to just have all this stuff together, because a trust can have your bank accounts in it. It could have your home in it. It could have your other property, just other stuff we talked about in the will. So in the will, yes, the stuff is in there, but enlisted as far as what you want to do, but it doesn't say like such and such is going to give this to such and such. Like, it has no like control. Like, it's in control as far as it's saying what you want and desire. But the trust is like making sure that this stuff has to happen. You don't have to go to court unless, of course, people aren't abiding by it. Whereas with the will, you're going to go to court, which is going to be stretched out. But eventually, things should go as they should. I have on here 2 reasons why it's important to have your estate planning, going and get started on it early. I have number one, because you get to do exactly what you want. Estate planning early is allow you to have your wishes followed, to avoid, afterwards somebody taking something that you maybe didn't intend for them, or someone taking everything, or someone, trying to control things that wasn't for them to control, or it just avoids headache, just like that comment we just had. It avoids so much because we go through a lot when people pass away, and when we don't talk about it or we don't plan accordingly, we put our family in a situation where they have to argue and fight for no reason, when all you had to do is say exactly what you wish, and then they can follow that. That will save all the headache, heartache, and fighting and all that stuff. So I would say definitely get started on that. Think about these things. We don't want to think about it. We don't want to talk about it, right? But we have to, so that we can say what we wish and our wishes can be followed. What was my second? It was important to say, it kind of goes right with it, to avoid problems, because it does cause a lot of problems. It happens more often than you think. Yes, it does. Yes, it really does. And it's really sad, because it's a time when families should be coming together to be here for each other, to just to be together. And then it's like, we get to fighting over this and that and this and that, and I'm deserving of this, you're only deserving of that, or I did this and you didn't do that, I was here for this, you weren't here for that. We shouldn't even get into all that. We should do what we're doing for love, for care, because we want to and we care about the person. The fighting, yes, 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 the fighting. And it's so sad, it's so sad. um so yeah, set that stuff up in advance. Know the difference, do your research, find out, if you want to do it through an attorney. There's different ways to do different things. I'm not going to get into how the best ways, because I want you to research it and find out what's best, because some people are listening from different states. So, what's good in the state that I'm in might not be good for another state. So think about these things, get your stuff in order, see what might be better for your tax purposes, what might be better for just your family. So think about all those things. Um, this was like a heavy topic, although it wasn't heavy, but it was heavy. But just get your stuff in order. Get your stuff in order for your family. And then I'm going to introduce something that I have created for your family, or for my family. So I don't know if you can see it. Let me know if you can see it with the glare of my lights. So this is an estate planning guide that I have now and that I offer. You all are the first to hear about it. It is now added to my website. And, if there's something you need, this will be something that you can list all of your stuff for your family, and get you started, get you on the right track. There's a lot. You can see it. Yes. So it's a lot you can put in here and fill out. It's it's a lot of information, and you need it, and to help you to not forget about things to think about. This is something that's new that I have now. It's on the website, and because you're watching now, because you're first to hear about it on the website, You can get 25% off by using the code TALK, TALK, to get yours. It's also free shipping. Of course, we don't know about 2024, but right now, it's free shipping. Check it out, get it. This would be so beneficial for you and your family. Um, you know, get your stuff in order. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm very excited about it, and I know how beneficial it will be, and just to avoid problems. And I don't know why this topic is giving me like, so I'm gonna get right in this live. Have a good day. Thank you for tuning in. What's the cost? So right now it's 35, and then with the 25% off, it's like 26. Just in time for Christmas. My grandpa used to say, "Get in the house, get your house in order." Yes, get it in order. Get it in order. So definitely check this out. It's free shipping. We'll get it over to you. Use the discount code so you can get your discount. I actually have 10 available, so check it out, and get yours while I have them. And I hope what is the password? The coupon code is TALK. That's right, TALK, TALK, TALK. So get yours, get your stuff in order, and I will see you all next week for Talk Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you so much for being here.